wormholes exist, is there a way to detect them? What about black holes? This is from Tamar Kumaran on Facebook.
Yes, and that has to be there. Black holes, the existence of black holes is an inferred quantity. So there's a physical model which says that when stars which are beyond a certain mass, in their life, the central core of the star has to keep collapsing because nothing is holding it up against gravity. At a certain stage, it forms a neutron star, the 10-kilometer object I talked about. But if the original star is bigger and heavier, then that collapse does not stop, and it forms what is called a black hole. It's a mathematical construct. The construct is such that it is very difficult to verify its presence by seeing a signal from it, like you would see light or radio waves or X-rays. But you can infer its presence because it will interact gravitationally with other objects, right? So for example, if the sun switched off its light, the ball of gas will still be there. It will still be pulling the earth and will still be going around it. And so you find that you're still moving around, then you can infer that there is a big object in the center around which we are going. So the same thing works for inferring the black holes. And then when you do that inference, you find that these are very heavy objects confined to a very small amount of space. And that's the thing of saying that, yes, I have detected a black hole. So black holes are detected or inferred by this indirect method that I just described, and quite a few are thought to be there in our galaxy, as well as a large big black hole is supposed to be at the center of our galaxy, and most galaxies have at their centers large black holes, which can have as much as 1 billion times the mass of the sun. So 1 million suns compressed into that black hole. Wormholes are again a mathematical construct, and there I don't think there is any evidence that we have saying that, well, because of this I can then infer there is a wormhole.
Maybe you can even just say what a wormhole is.
Okay, so so there is a mathematical construct which asks what happens to matter that keeps falling into a black hole, because black hole has such a large gravitational force that it will keep pulling matter. And there's a mathematical construct which says that there's a way in which you can get this matter transformed and come out via a wormhole. Okay, so now at that point I'll stop because it is really a mathematical construct, and there is no way of today that we have of verifying such entities.
Let's just take one more question. We'll take some more questions at the end of the last talk too. So just one last question now. It is said that when we look at the sky, we're looking at the past of a star. How do we know, or how are we sure that things that we see are still there now?
That's a very good question. So first, I did go into that because I had limited time, but it is correct that when we look into the universe, we are looking back into the past for the simple reason that the information that we see travels at the speed of light. That is, again, a construct which says nothing in the universe travels faster than the speed of light. It's fast, but it is finite. Therefore, when you see something which is 1 million light years away, then the light started from there 1 million years ago, and therefore when it has reached you, it is telling you about the condition of that object as it existed 1 million years ago. Right? So when I see you, you are probably a picosecond older than, but it doesn't matter at that level, right? But there, when it becomes millions of years, it matters, right? Now, this other question is interesting. So yes, in principle, if the life of that object that you're looking at was much less than 1 million years, then sure, when you got this signal from it 1 million years later, the object may not exist today. It is possible. I mean, may not exist means it may have changed its form into something else. Like if it was a star, it may have died like this, someday the sun will go through that kind of a stage and so on. But yes, in principle, those things are possible.
Thank you. On that note, we'll go to the next speaker.